Hi everyone, it's Carly Hall, and I have seen a ton of questions about how to turn your text or font into a writing style that you can then use your pens to write with your Cricut machine. So I'm going to show you how to get started with using your pens. Over on the left-hand side of your screen, there is this edit bar here, and we're going to choose text. Go ahead and type in a word. My go-to word is always hello. And this is the default size that it comes in as. We can use this handle here and pull it bigger to adjust the size. Now notice that when it comes in, the default line type is actually cut. So if I choose my layer over here on the right hand side of your screen, this is your layers panel. If I click on this layer, it'll show me my layers, the attributes of my layer. And you can see that right now it is telling my Cricut that I want to cut this word out of a black material. Now, if I don't want to cut and I actually want to write, I can select right here. Now notice that it comes in as a bubble letter type word, and I know that's what a lot of people don't want. Right now, there's no way to have your Cricut pen fill in these letters. So if this is not what you want, go ahead and choose cut again. Now select your word. And notice when your word is selected, you get all of these functions up here on your edit bar. So when it's deselected, I don't have those options. Select it and all these options come up. I can change the font by clicking on font, but I can also change the style with this drop down. We want to choose writing. Now you'll see that a single stroke writing option will come in. I know it's a little hard to see with all these grids, but did you know that you can actually toggle those grids off? So up here in the left-hand corner, if I just click on this little square, I can toggle those off. So now we can see our writing. Now, if I want to see what other fonts have writing styles, I can actually just choose font. And then I can filter to Cricut fonts because that's where you will find most of your single stroke fonts. And I can actually do one last filter by clicking filter and choose writing. Now all of these fonts have some type of writing ability. So even this one that's really thick, I can select it and there's a writing font that will come in. So you can play around and type out your fonts, test them. I've seen people actually type the font name, so they'll type out calligraphy collection, resize that down to smaller, more reasonable, and then go through and type them all and have their Cricut write them so that they know what they're going to look like. I thought that was a great idea. So again, you can change your font and see all your writing styles. They're still filtered to all the different writing styles. I can do dandelion, and again, there's so many cute options. I'll change that so that there's no confusion about what that font is. But again, you can come in and write all of those fonts. So that is how you change a cut word into a write option for your Cricut. Now, if I want to make this, I can click Make It, and then notice that there is a draw option that pops up on the left, and it will prompt me to load in a pen. So I'm going to connect my Maker, and we're drawing on cardstock, and it'll tell me to load in my pen, and then it'll actually draw before it does anything else. You can change the color of your draw by adjusting the color on your layers panel, so I can choose any of these colored pens. So that just is a visual reminder to me to swap out the pens. Now, if you want to attach this to something because you want to make a name tag or other fun project, I can drop in a shape. And we'll just adjust this to fit the size of our word. And I'm going to change it to white so we can see. And the arrange functions on the layers panel, you can actually drag and drop them on top, but you can also select either shape, and you can use the arrange features up here to send to the front or back. So now I'm going to bring this on top. I'm going to highlight both by dragging my cursor and selecting both and choose align and then center. Now, if I was ready to go and I was ready to draw this and then cut it, I can click Make It. But notice on my mat, it actually separates it. The one draw word is here, and on my other mat, the cut is over here. So to successfully draw then cut, I'm going to highlight both and then attach it. That'll hold it in place, and I can click Make It, and now my Cricut will know to draw this and then cut that. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope you learned something new, and I can't wait to see what you make.